Sorry about that, folks. I completely forgot about that. So catching up with more modern times and slightly more canon, I guess you could say, the boys decided to actually enter the Colosseum in order to try to fight for the flame fruit. I think it's called. Okay. Except we're not really fighting for that. It's a little vague what we're actually doing here. It's outside just directly kicking Doflamingo's ass.
Doflamingo isn't supposed to know that anyone is here. That's why Luffy goes under the disguise and the alias, and why he's the only person participating in the Colosseum.
Yeah, this one's a lot. I would almost want to say tournament arc because that would make this way more interesting, but unfortunately, it's not. That's would be way more interesting.
It's not the Tournament of Power. It's the Grand Magic Games from Fairy Tail, where you go in teams of 5, I guess.
Yeah, let's go with that. That is still an impressive sight, though, to be fair. Pre-rendered or not, this does look pretty nice.
Yeah, I'll give them that.
The orange light, the saturated blues. No, this does look, I think, pretty phenomenal.
The God Rays.
Yeah. Already got the purple wires in there. How about that shit? The bloom? Yeah, it's got bloom effective capacity.
Oh yeah,
and also the chairman announcing New Japan Pro Wrestling style. Very funny.
Yeah, it's the same guy. I wish they'd gotten a proper model of him, but that's whatever.
I'm also scanning the audience now. I really wish we had some cameos in there.
Oh, did you see that post a couple of weeks ago?
Yes.
About people that did the very high resolution scan of the Budokai 3 crowd?
Yes, I did.
Where it's like, it's got Naruto, it's got Luffy, it's got fucking Edward Elric in there.
I saw that, yeah. I also never knew this. The mom of one of the kids contestants in that tournament is also in the crowd, too. I never saw it before.
The two jackasses.
5 out of 9. I wonder who Luffy would pick for his team. I won't put some respect on his name, but probably not Usopp or Chopper, unfortunately.
No, those two need to work together, so they need to be on
the
technical team versus the strength team.
Yeah. Anyway, hi, Dofi. Haven't seen you in a while, actually. I am so...
On the one hand, stop showing off.
I am looking forward to getting to Dressrosa, but I'm also equal parts not, because I know I'm never going to fucking leave. Or never be able to leave. Because they're so fucking long.
It is twice the length of Fishman Island.
Yep.
It is 3 times the length of Punk Hazard.
You want my treasure? Beat me and it's yours. Look at you LARPing as one Goldie Roger.
Asterisk. Beat me and it's yours. Asterisk.
Right.
Do it twice.
Exactly. Because sometimes I just bend rules like that.
Yeah, no. Fighting Doflamingo is like fighting a rules lawyer.
Kinda, yeah.
He's the sort... He's that kid on the playground that said, nah, your punch didn't do anything to me. I'm perfectly fine. I'm at full health.
One of those dudes where people are like trying to... God. The annoying people at tabletop games.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Do we have to unlock the suite of characters again?
For this, yes.
Then we wipe... Oh.
That being said, though, unlocking some of the basic shit is not hard, but we do... Unfortunately, we're going to be starting off a little bit meek. It is just going to be Luffy and Law at the start because the others just decide to be their own team for some odd reason.
Oh, yeah. Law here is their 10th. They do have an equal 10 split. They do have 2 equal teams of 5 if they wanted to. No, thank you.
We're good.
If they wanted to actually take it the route of the Grand Magic Games.
Yep. So luckily, we do have co-op for this whole thing, so this is not going to be
fucking better.
Yeah, seriously. So here's the thing, guys. I want everyone to know that I was a little up and down if I wanted to do co-op for all of the main story, and it ended up working out well anyway since,
I mean, with how easy it is to drop in, drop out, it's not really an issue.
Yeah, especially with how sub-characters are not taking damage at all during the main story, or like when they're on standby. It's really convenient.
Actually, that raises a question. Hang on a sec. These crowds hit me. Someone hit me, Everett. Just stop attacking them. They don't focus me at all. I've been standing here for 20 plus seconds.
Actually, you're right.
Do I have to aggro them?
Dude. Wait. Do they attack? This man's moving. Huh. Sir, are you okay? You alright? Do you need help? Are you being underpaid for this gig?
Let's try this one more time in the next round. Because if not, oh no, this got significantly easier if they don't attack your second at all.
They're not chewy at all? What? Oh yeah, there's also some wacky fucking translations going on around this time period as well, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Also, man, you want to talk about low effort cutscenes? Now we're getting to it.
Yeah, this is how you know this was still definitely part of the 3DS game.
Yeah, that's fair. I will say the energy of this is cool. I will say that.
Yeah, no.
Like bringing whatever characters you want that you can unlock into like a free-for-all mode. It's basically a free battle mode, basically, where you're rewarded for just fucking around. I do like that part.
If they had gone so far to make voiceless cutscenes of your characters actually entering the arena, it would have sort of actually carried on the spirit of Usopp Log.
And the battle Colosseum, the Iron Ward. Yeah. Yeah, so luckily you can preview each of the things that the characters are able to do, so that's really nice. Yeah, there's a... I like how we're showing Hancock here already, by the way. Yeah, so we're kind of railroaded for the characters we can use for the time being, but we will get some good options later on. We'll be calling Law by his name. What are the subtitles on? I heard him say Toraro, but the subtitle said Law. I think he said Trafalgar, but yeah.
Luffy never addresses anyone by name. He always... that isn't part of his crew, he always addresses them with some form of a cute nickname.
Yeah.
He doesn't call Law or Trafalgar, he calls him Traffy.
Yeah, that's true. Also gonna say, this mode especially is where the team supers really come in handy. But I'm also gonna say that these aren't really that hard at all, so we're not gonna have to worry about that for a while anyway.
Oh wait, one of them did actually lunge at me, sort of.
Yeah, maybe it's just an entry test where it's more like checking your controls, make sure you're fine. Hard to say.
But also, I still don't think I got hit or took damage. So
I took a little bit of damage.
I mean, he hit me with his shield. I don't think I took any actual damage. So that's to say, I think the same story multiplayer effect might still be in.
Maybe. That's my best guess anyway. All right, so I'm gonna do a one-on-one really fast. Actually, no, I'll show off Law a little bit. Why not?
All right.
Law, maybe I'm just not playing it right, but it just seems incredibly goddamn shallow. It's actually kind of sad. So he's got his basic square strings. He doesn't really deploy room during his actual attacks, though. That's really weird. Also, we'll get to see unique intros for all these characters, too.
Oh, yeah.
So I want Chad to also know one thing really fast. I'm undecided if we'll be keeping in all of the shit we're going to be doing here. I might, just to illustrate how bad this is going to be, and depending on if there's cutscenes involved, if there's no cutscenes involved, it's literally just grinding. At this point in Let's Play, I'll probably just be posting VODs more or less. And I don't want that to be the case, but Jesus Christ, some of these get really arduous.
Yeah, that was sort of my idea after a while was, yeah, when there's long gaps of nothing, just upload the long gaps of nothing, and then...
like the grinding sessions, more or less. As annoying as that is. Trust me, I know that's annoying.
Yeah, and then when the game actually does a cutscene again, just upload, like, or cut it into the 20 minutes before that cutscene and then the cutscene.
Yeah.
I think Luffy really doesn't like bad guys if he calls them by their actual name, as evidenced by Arlong, Crocodile, Kaido, or that one time he screamed Doflamingo's name.
Maybe.
He had a name for Crocodile, too. I don't remember what it was, but I'm fairly certain he had a cute name for Crocodile also.
Maybe. So I'll talk about the rank up system a little bit. It's pretty straightforward. You do missions or you beat modes, you're able to progress, so on and so forth. Nothing too crazy here at all, but... oh yeah, we also got to win 3 scrambles, I think, to unlock Hancock, and then we'll get the other Straw Hats just by beating them regularly, I think. The ranks are, at first, during C ranks, are actually not that bad at all, really. They're actually pretty fine. The issue I really think comes in, especially when you get to, like, A rank, where you're trying to get to the top. Trying to do each of those, it feels like... I mean, it really does feel like what happens when you reach, like, the top 10% on a leaderboard for a fighting game, more or less. Like, you're getting... okay, let's put an example to this. Let's say you get, like, I don't know, 500 points in an online fighting game. At low ranks, that's going to put you up, up probably 2,000 ranks from other people. At top ranks, that might get you one singular rank. So it's all... what's the word? Exponential. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, it's the fucking bell curve. where more points at lower ranks get you up faster, more points at higher ranks get you up way slower, and it's unfortunately pretty evident here. So,
were we on a timer for that stage, or was that actually to beat all the enemies? It feels like it cleared when it only said 48 out of 50.
That was also me doing stuff too. One more scramble, and we should get... Yeah, luckily these are pretty easy. Main batch characters, totally fine to get. We won't have to work. Truthfully, we can get most of the characters in the game before we even get reset.
Yeah.
So not too worried at all.
Warner.
Right? I mean, you already said earlier. I mean, no, it's a bracket reset. Don't worry, guys. It's actually, we are truly in a tournament right now.
Yeah, when the game cucks you.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, Lodge's plays really shallow. Not a way I would expect, actually.
The worst version of that will always be him getting nerfed into the ground, going from 3 to 4.
Yeah.
And how the new gameplay style does not suit him at all. Like, man, that sucks.
He can still pop room around himself when in the air, but it's definitely way more restrictive than it should be. Yeah, you can see a star at 48 there, but then it went up and tallied that we were at 50.
Gotcha. God, this game was not meant to load this quickly for how short these battles are.
Yeah, seriously.
35 seconds.
Yep. I love those missions or those games where you genuinely spend more time on the loading screen than during combat. Like, at that point, bro, just give me the dub. Come on. All right, so rewards list. This is where you're going to get a first-hand view of everything you can unlock here. First thing I do want to say, really cool, is that you can unlock things that will be unlocked in the main story, which is kind of cool. Like the main regular story gameplay.
Oh, they wanted you to do this first.
Yes and no. If you do this and then go back, you'll still have access to everything regardless. Is there a One Piece game where Luffy feels absolutely awful to play as? Pre-time skip Pirate Warriors 4.
Yes.
That's not much of an answer, but it is an answer.
If a game features both pre and post time skip Luffy, it'll probably be the pre version.
Yeah. All right, let me just go ahead and... This is a duel, don't worry. I got this. This is unlock Nami.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'll give Hancock a try.
I realize if we're doing the one-on-ones, we should probably switch off who's actually player one.
Yeah.
Hi, Horty. Sorry, Hody. God, that really is gonna fuck with me, though.
I have no idea why they do that, because... see?
Yeah, even here. Like, they call him Hody here.
You listen to him say his own name or something. He says Hody. I don't know why Funimation did that.
It's really weird.
They were doing that from the 2011 subtitles, too, before they got to dubbing this in 2016.
Yep, I have no idea, mate. Oop. Now, luckily, Hody here controls... I mean, he basically is what you would expect, more or less. He's not too simple from Jinbei, but definitely a bit faster.
Yes.
It's really this fucking move that the dodge prompt doesn't always pop up for, unfortunately. I'm not a fan of that. Shit.
Functionally the same as the R-long dart and dash move.
Yep. Unfortunately, me getting waterlogged like that is also still happening. A la, Jinbei. Oh, that hurts quite a bit. Also, basically as much damage as he did to him using the Red Hawk. There we go.
Yeah, how did you feel about seeing the different breadth of fishman there could be?
Oh yeah, that was very funny.
The different types of guys there were.
Giant squid fishman, tiger blowfish fishman, regular blowfish fishman. Just really running the dearth of that. It was really cool.
One of the
hammerhead shark fishman.
One of the guys that was one of the king's guards that was a seahorse and looked like he was pregnant.
Yeah. So occasionally special matches will appear where it's a special character you have to use against a certain enemy. These will give you a fuckload of points if you're able to complete them. So considering that I'm using Nami here, and I know how to use her now, yeah, I'm liking my odds. Hi, Buggy.
Did we get to unlock Buggy from this?
Not from this directly, but we will get him. No, the reason for that is because in order to... Unlocking Buggy is like the direct route to unlocking Shanks. So we do have to put a little bit of a barrier there.
Fair enough.
Also, you do get unique intros for these.
That's cute.
Yeah. Also, yeah, Nami against him is gonna be really, really good matchup actually. I'll show it off when we get back to the character select. But one thing that's really cool also is that you still have access to your costumes. Come on.
God,
you can
I
end
forgot
this
how
early,
fucking slow Chop Chop Festival was.
but you can hit him out of it. And if you have a character with a projectile, it's even easier.
Yeah, you mentioned that last time. I'm just so used to it being incredibly fast from Grand Adventure and Pirate Warriors.
Right? All right, I don't know which one's which. I'll just do this for right now.
This is one of those things that also still sort of reeks of, we're trying to placate the 3DS hardware so nothing can be super fast.
Yep. Back up for Chop Chop Festival. I need to kind of gauge where it's going to hit, though. There we go. Now, the backup out here was sick. No, you don't keep your healing, unfortunately. Which makes sense. Not a fan. But this is also what gives extreme use to, like, Sanji and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because being able to have damage as well as party healing is really nice. Unfortunately, I'm getting my shit rocked because I did an item that cost me a lot of my hit points for some odd reason. Hang on, will it give me a retry? I don't need revival items right now, game. I'm fine. Am I still in? Penis.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Boom.
Yes, your dick is still in that toaster.
All right. Almost there. Unfortunately, the range of the Thundercloud is a little limited, so sometimes trying to actually punish Chop Chop Festival with it is not the easiest thing in the world.
And speaking of sticking your dick in the toaster, did you ever end up getting any further in Stellar Blade to unlock the 2B costume?
Nope, not yet.
Or did you still just boot it up to once?
I have literally only booted up to one so far.
Fair enough.
I am a busy man, unfortunately.
Fair enough. I do that for 90% of games I play.
This time seems to give me a movement buff. That's really cool. All right, let's see. Right here. There we go.
Can I say you might want to actually just keep... Oh, there we are. Keep using Thunderbolt Tempo because that was doing pretty good.
Yeah, everything is a pretty even playing field here, so going through it is really nice. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, doing the special matches will get you an absolute shitload of rewards. Anything worth going for. Promoted B League is big, easy. First place is C League. Promoted B. Okay, so more or less, getting these is gonna be really easy. Clear 2 battles with Nami. Well, that's...
Just keep using everyone and keep getting promoted.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, we can do Scramble again. I'm going to use Nami for this one. Character request?
I guess I'll try Hancock.
All right. Also going to be mileage for getting some more stuff later on, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the levels look nice. It's the character models that are not fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to fucking do that. Whatever. I'll do it in a second. I was going to show that you do still have access to all your costumes when going through this, so it's really handy. Unfortunate that Nami's Steel Command is not really useful here. Makes sense. Non-RPG, so you don't keep the benefits. This should work, though. Yeah, also, again, Hancock is really insane because melee attacks are really fucking strong, and she's able to inflict stone stats on people.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I'll say straight up, if you want a fun alternative to just abusing Luffy all day, Hancock is not a bad option. There we go. That should unlock Robin. There we go.
Thanks.
Woo. Now here's the only thing that sucks though. It seems
Costume
like
menu.
Yeah. It seems like going through the same missions over and over again, like repeatedly, just spamming them. It really. It sucks because it'll give you less points every time.
15 times with Hancock in order to unlock Crocodile.
No, with Robin.
Oh.
Pick it up.
Oh yeah, go ahead if you want her.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use Robin here in order to get the last ones. Which ones do you desire?
I'm good to keep using Hancock a little more.
Okay. Is she actually fun to use?
Stunningly more than I would have thought.
It is remarkable how because of how horny that she's made the fan base, that the developers, whenever you do have access to her, they do actually make her moveset pretty fucking fun. I guess that's a good thing by proxy.
You were telling me once that she was actually surprisingly good in J-Stars?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the one where
it wasn't. I don't know if it was J-Stars because my knowledge of that's kind of limited, but
it was either J-Stars or Jump Force. It was one of the crossover games.
yeah, no, Jump Force she's really fun.
I was gonna say, Jump Force seems like it has enough variety that she would probably be a bit left in the dust just being a regular melee character.
She's pretty rock solid. But then again, I was gonna say that the gameplay system for Jump Force is generally solid enough that a lot of characters you can kind of find their ins and outs and have some pretty good fun with them.
Yeah, no, some of her moves are good enough that even now I still use her default projectile on my character in Jump Force even now.
Yeah. Jump Force because Jericho is his only fan. That's not true. I know you're joking, but no, Jump Force genuinely has. It's not a bad game.
Bro, it got clowned on, but who won in the end? That game sold 7 million copies. The reason why it was took offline was because of the temporary licenses. That's literally the only reason.
Yeah.
If it wasn't because of licensing, it still would have been available on the store because J-Stars is still available on the store.
Yeah.
It's literally just because of the Dragon Quest Die license that they had to get rid of it so quickly.
Yeah. Been talking to Brandon about this a little bit, but man, it's I do kind of want. We did have a one recording session for Jump Force recorded, but recording it was a slight pain in the ass and kind of dry. Hopefully, doing this in person will make it a lot more easily available. Easy to do so. Oh,
especially when
I forget again.
Especially when we can just switch off the controller.
Yep.
It's a bit harder to maintain a full focus when neither of you are actively playing.
Yeah. Still got all the costume options going through to here as well. So if you ever need to mix things up when you're playing through the game, you got more than enough options to do so. Seriously, no, she does look just amazing with the actual bangs like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Which menu is that again?
Oh, press triangle to hit change.
Oh,
yeah.
Just regular selection. Okay.
Does it still do stat changes? Doesn't say here, unless pressing triangle. No. No. Okay, maybe that's what threw me off because here when you're going through them, it doesn't tell you the stat changes at all. That's funny. I guess I'll fuck around a little bit. Request?
Robin.
Okay. People say Jump Force shut down because it wasn't good or something. It's capping because the online was very active to the end. Oh yeah, it was. And don't get me wrong. It's still modern day Spike Chunsoft.
The problem that I figured out is Spike Chunsoft can make a good arena fighter. They can make a great arena fighter. The problem is they can do it on a grand scale. You make something small scale, and their technique no longer ceases to function. You need to give something big where people can fly. If you just have regular grounded combat, they're really not good at that.
The way I look at it is it's twofold. If they're motivated and they have a framework to create stuff, you get Raging Blast 2, which is good. If they decide to scrap everything and try something experimental, you get Ultimate Tenkaichi. Yep, there are gateways to getting to the B ranks.
But yeah, no, Jump Force went down because of the Dragon Quest Die license because Square Enix was just using that to promote the upcoming Dragon Quest Adventure of Dai anime that proceeded to air for 3 years. And at the time it ended was also when they were getting ready to launch their own Dragon Quest Adventure of Dai RPG that released on PS4.
Yep.
It was literally just because of a very specific timed marketing angle. J-Stars doesn't have that, and that's why it's still available to purchase on PS4, even now.
Wait, what? J-Stars?
J-Stars is still available to purchase off of PSN on PS4.
Are we thinking of the same thing here? J-Stars was the PS3 game.
It's on PS4.
What?
Yeah. I have a copy of it.
Am I just misremembering that right now? I'd swear it was only PS3. Chat, am I misremembering this?
It launched on PS3 only in Japan, and then a year later it got a Vita and a PS4 port, and then the one we got was all of them together.
Huh. All right. I mean, it's not necessarily I don't believe you. I just only remember the PS3 version.
One.
Yeah, genuinely, I'm not remembering this at all. I mean, by all means, prove me wrong.
Right there.
Huh. Okay, I guess I'm wrong. All right.
There we are.
Yeah.
Yep.
For the record, I think you can still download the game, but don't expect it to hold for much longer, boys.
No, it's been wiped from the store. I have it because I already bought it, and I have a physical copy somewhere over there.
Yeah, I have it. So I had to kind of quasi-pirate it. The data files are still from Steam store, but I had to do the thing of spoofing the anti-piracy in order to get mods working.
Right.
Very cumbersome, very awkward. Also, the way that the announcer says a law is very funny.
Is Law there because you were playing as him, or is it actually because he's talking about Law in
No,
the cutscene?
I did choose him.
Okay.
We've fallen behind.
Imported the PS3 version. Man, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's probably my orange hard drive, if you're willing to bet.
That's the one. Oh, yeah. You should unplug that one when it's not being recorded, too.
Yeah, you might be right. It's still it's still in there because I store all my video files and thumbnails on there.
Right. Hey, we got Sanji.
Yay. Hi, Frankie. You're not even here yet.
I'm gonna ask if you could please actually get up and unplug it right now.
Here, controls yours.
Show us what you got. Oh, are we going into one of those special battles right away? I also imported the PS3 version. Man. Well, maybe I might have known better if I'd have done that. Granted, at the time, I just did not have the money for that sort of thing. But hey, we were able to get a marginally fun launch day stream for it. I just wish I already had a PS4 by then. Oops.
It be what it be. All right, your rank rose to B League. Fight even stronger foes to raise it even further.
I never felt that. I never felt that harder than when I bought the PS3 version of Tales of Zestiria at launch, and then 4 weeks later, I bought a PS4, and that game was on it.
Yeah.
So like, well, there was a 35-hour RPG that I could have got running at a proper 30 instead of the 20 to 30 that it ran on PS3.
Yep. So now we've risen to the B League. We do have a couple of new things available to us. So first of all, Battle Royale mode, which is fighting 2 strong foes and an enemy horde. So this will get you some decent amounts of points. And we have some things also floating around. What do we have?
J-Star is released 1 year later in English, not 2.
1, 2 fights the Sanji, the female character. Well, I guess Sanji, the female character it is then. Or do we want to focus on this? I still haven't done the 15 dodges with Hancock, unfortunately.
Oh, it was Hancock.
Yeah.
I'll take care of that.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is Hancock. Shit. Yeah, actually that works perfectly. So I'll stick you with Hancock for a bit. I will use Sanji because I think it's Brooke. You have to have a team of, Sanji and a female character. Also, side annoyance, you can't skip this opening cutscene. They're only at 5 seconds, but it does add up after a bit. I still think there's a unique outfit for this game.
Name a worst PS4 starter pack. J-Star, Storm 4, and Knack.
Let's not get twisted. Remember that Storm 4 is still a marginally good game.
Storm 4 is still a beloved game. People still sing its praises.
Yeah.
And also, that's like, if it's not it's like the second highest selling anime game of all time. It's also up there in the Xenoverse fighters realm of having sold like 12 million copies.
Yep.
I would kill to get those connections numbers because we still haven't gotten it. And it's like, I know it's never going to do Storm 4 numbers just based on the premise, but I know for a fact it's still going to have sold at least 3 million copies in the first year.
Oh, very likely.
It's a modern Naruto game with the Storm name, even if people don't like the premise, it's still going to be a success of some kind.
All right, so how is this going to go? Because this isn't necessarily the same boss from the story mode. Otherwise, he just nuked all of his cronies here as well.
I think it's just going to be an enhanced stats regular battle.
If we're lucky, that's all it'll end up being. Also, oopsie.
Can you check your conditions mid-battle, or does the pause just pause?
The conditions don't really matter. It's literally just win.
Or rather, I mean, your unlock conditions. Like, can you manually check on the fly how many of those dodges you've done?
That's a fantastic question, actually. I don't think there is.
Info?
No,
Nah,
this is just
damn.
for the regular stuff. Yeah, I don't think there is. Trust me, this is also throwing me off a little bit too sometimes. Also, I don't think I'm at... Yeah, I'm just going to say straight up, I don't think I'm actually there yet. Not to worry, we still got a couple of idiots running around.
Yeah, I'll let you dodge for a minute or two, see how that works out.
That is not working out. That's fine. We still need to do another mission using Sanji anyway. Or Sanji and a female character anyway.
Oh yeah, they go brain dead the moment you take out enough of them. They just stop moving.
Yeah. That are just the numbers that just make it seem like they're genuinely a bit intimidating.
And I just realized I'm in default clothes.
Yeah.
Let's set some of our guys' costumes in the next one.
Yeah. Or maybe we could do like on a case-by-case basis, more or less. Want to do it in a battle royale?
Sure.
Cool.
Oh, we got a shooting outside.
Nah, it was just an engine backfiring.
Ah.
All right.
Yeah, let's go with the first one.
That feels a little wild. Sanji's only got 2 DLC costumes. He's a man you can get like 5 at least.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Jesus. Hi, Marineford. That's Marineford. And his lobby.
I mean, sort of. Marineford is
Yeah, it's like
literally
right through that door over there.
Yeah, it's right behind it.
Wait. Oh, no, okay.
I keep forgetting that it
Genuinely
leads
thought
with her ass.
genuinely thought that was gonna be Bruno for a second there.
Yeah, there we are.
Yep. Gonna start skipping some of these, unfortunately. Oh, wait. I don't... Okay, so here's the thing. I don't think Sanji does a reduced damage thing against women in this game.
That doesn't appear to be the case. I'm hitting Nami fairly hard.
I don't even know if there would have even been enough live code in the 3DS to program something like that anyway. Actually, dodging here is going to be pretty convenient.
They could have made something like that happen fairly easily. They just didn't want to encumber the player.
And also, considering the team-based aspect of this game, they really were hammering that shit, by the way. I can imagine that they didn't want it to just, like, become a hindrance for anyone choosing Sanji. Which, I get, but still... I don't know. I'm torn between wanting the game to be more playable and committing to the bit, you know?
Yeah. No, just do it like Pirate Warriors does, where his attacks bounce off, but they still do like 10% damage. So you can spend 5 minutes hammering away at her, and eventually she'll die.
Yeah. Also, one thing I want to mention that's kind of ridiculous about Hancock's attacks is that, like, it seems like she just has full tracking more or less with her regular light string.
Yes.
Especially like after going for the first or the second hit, it's got like such drifting to it. It's absolutely crazy. Maybe something really cute or showing off really fast.
Sorry.
You can hit women with the love beam as well, by the way.
Because it's not actually based on attraction. It's just it's the devil might beam.
Yeah,
it's
basically.
just any impurity in their heart.
I thought it was just impure thoughts towards Hancock specifically. Yeah, there it goes. All right, well, there's Brooke at least. And Crockett. Well, did we Crocodile too just now?
I think.
His name popped up. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I want to try Crocodile.
Sure, definitely. All right. Another Scrabble match. Sadly, yeah, this is where... I don't know if you saw how many points we got just now. It wasn't as much as we got before, so this is where...
Yeah, it starts falling off.
This is where the long game starts coming in, needless to say.
Yeah.
And where the long aspect of this is going to start coming in.
Where this ends up being twice the length of the main game.
Yeah. Where Bob is basically just posting VODs at this point in time. Still editing the audio and everything else, but yeah. So Crocodile's moveset is a lot more condensed, but he's got a lot of AoEs. You'll notice this pattern with a lot of bosses as you unlock them, like with Jinbei and whatnot. Some bosses, they'll have like giant fuck off moves, but they won't have much in the way of actual combo games, which I get, but Also feels like their attacks take 12 years to happen in general sometimes too. Hey, Tahu.
Hey, did you buy the new Toho game that just came out? The one from the Neptune people?
That true?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's the thing I was telling you about earlier today, is that it was made by the people that make Hyperdimension Neptunia.
Oh, yeah, you did mention something about that. True. I just blank on that just now. I love how the cannonball attachments at the end of Law's Light String just don't seem to have any sort of rules about them. They can literally just appear on anyone, even in the air. Will Lit be good? I'm not a fan of the band Lit myself, but I can understand why you might have some apprehensions. Also, it might end up being good.
Litwick is fantastic.
I was thinking there's one actual band called Lit. I don't remember what the hell the song was in there that I remember them being for.
Litten is also pretty cool. I've never picked it, but it's cool. I love choosing Rowlet and getting into the situation where, oh, I'm the exact type matchup where literally none of Lucimene's Pokemon can hit me ever. Literally, I'm unaffected by all of her types. McGrath Ghost, you're trying to hit me with a fighting type that doesn't have any non-fighting moves.
Kind of hilarious. Oh boy, this is not a good matchup. No, General Frankie. It's got an evil purple version, I guess.
Oh, this game has brawl boss fights.
Kinda, yeah.
Where you have to fight the Rhino Mech like 18,000 times.
Yeah, that's true. Also,
you played everyone's classic modes in Ultimate, right?
Most of them. I have all the bosses.
But yeah, so you know how they have like 4 bosses and they make you fight them all like 80 times.
Yeah.
Idea Factory games are fine most of the time when... Oh, you're Usopp.
I am, yeah. This shouldn't be awful, I think.
When they're constrained to making a normal-ass RPG, they're fine. Granted, they haven't made a regular one since 2015, but the one they made in 2015, Mega Dimension Neptunia V2, that became the best game in that series. The game that we still haven't had a direct sequel to yet, and I'm pissed off about that.
Oh, that was easy. Holy shit.
Yep.
Maybe just because we did a Let's Play of the game on the hard mode, but this is painful easy now. Goddamn.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely. Idea Factory's first RPG was garbage, funny enough. Yeah, no, I believe that. But with few exceptions, when they're doing one of their main series, they're usually pretty alright. It was a dungeon crawler where you scale a tower.
Roll of 6 counters with Zoro. Okay, I got my next goal in mind. And clear 5 battle royales. Easy enough.
Perform 1 link attack. Ending? What does pending status mean?
I think that we just had to do it, but yeah, the pending part is kind of odd.
Okay. One-headed challenge for people to get money if they beat all towers or clear 100 foot. You want to say this game's name instead of just describing aspects about it?
It's going to be very well. I'm talking about Mario RPG 1000 Year Door also. Okay.
The Pit of 100 Trials.
Or, that very one.
Or Mount Battle, even.
True.
That was just a thing that RPGs used to do. The Battle Tower.
Fucking miss some of that shit though, man. Fucking miss stuff like that.
Yeah.
Actual challenge modes.
Yeah. The Battle Frontier.
Actually having a Battle Frontier.
It fucking slays me that, what's it? Scarlet and Violet, I think even still don't have any battle facilities whatsoever.
How? What the fuck?
They don't even have a battle tower.
That's so weird because even Sword and Shield had one, in a manner of speaking. It wasn't deep or anything, but it was there.
Yeah, they had the regular ass battle tower. Which, I mean, that's the real shame, is going back to the battle tower after Gens 5 through 8 made unique battle facilities. Gen 5 had the battle subway, which you could do even during the main game. Gen 6 had the battle maison, and Gen 7 had the battle treehouse.
On that note, thank you for reminding me. I still need to go through more of Heart Gold Soul Silver at some point and to actually get those battle facilities taken care of. Really fun stuff I was doing there. A little annoying at times. Sometimes the game is deliberately cheating, but you know what? It's fine otherwise.
You know, it's really funny nowadays, so many YouTube videos coming out saying no one knew what the actual trick to beating X or Y, as in example, not the game X or Y, battle facility actually was. What's the trick to beating this, or what's its actual challenge? And there's like all different, the different facilities from Gen 4.
Got Brook unlocked. Oh, Frankie as well. Hell yeah.
Like people not really understanding what you're supposed to do in the battle arcade for 16 years. Like, okay, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Clear 3 battle royales with Luffy. All right, I guess I'm using Luffy for a little bit then.
There's a video on Spectral Tower I can link in the server. Sure, I guess. I'd never heard of that. Somehow I thought you were going to default to Chaos Wars.
Hi, Jinbei. Oh, no, we haven't seen this one yet, I don't think.
No. No.
Anyway, I chose Crocodile because I figured you might be a fan of that. Although we had to get enough stats
I can't
in order.
move if I'm Crocodile fighting Jinbei. I turn to mud, remember?
Yeah. Also, man can't swim.
Jesus.
The cool thing, though, is that during that, you can still actually walk around. They're not completely destitute or anything. All right. Almost there. Okay, I did got the SP boost off of that. Nice.
Man, his defense is enormous.
Yep. Come on, give me that speed. There we go. All right, gotta wait for this stun to wear off, then we can go for a team attack.
Need to.
Oh my god, stop it. Probably won't kill. I'll also just notice the timer's still going during those, and that's a little annoying.
About that.
Okay.
Baroque would be an interesting game to play because of how influential it was. I've heard of that. I don't know what it is offhand.
Never heard of it. Nice. And we earned stuff. Nice. Yeah, again, doing these will unlock stuff for you in the main game. You don't have to worry about this like being a weird like transfer process. It's like pretty direct. This is not online, do not worry.
I was gonna say, is this the Turret Warriors thing? But I guess not.
No, not quite.
What do the stars do again?
Stars just mean that you've actually beaten that mode with that character before.
Oh.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy or anything.
Baroque got a remake on PS2 and Wii by Atlas, so it would have a lieutenant of appeal nowadays if they decide to ruin it with another remake. Again, I'll take your word for it. Who was the requested character?
Not me.
Oh.
I got her. All right. Is he already going for ultimates? Jesus.
It was a PS1 game that was a post-apocalyptic, basically roguelike dark fantasy RPG. Sounds neat for the PS1.
All right.
Got the fucking counter prompt when that attack came up.
I think that was from an enemy actually attacking me, funny enough.
Oh. Oh, that would have been funny.
That really would have been, actually, yeah.
Nah, see, do this fight again, but have it be when Luffy has Gear 5th, so he can just do a volleyball serve for the sun that Ace is launching at us.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, there we go. I think it's 2 now. Jesus, Ace is not doing well from that one. Thunder Temple does so much damage. Man, it's definitely one of those high skill ceiling kind of things. Where if you figure out how to use it and place it, you can do a fuckload of damage. So good.
That's one of the reasons why I really like playing as Nami in Ladder Pirate Warriors, because she's functionally a trap character in an action game.
Yep, that's true. And also, when it gets a little bit more fun, we're able to more liberally place thunderclouds and whatnot. And now I'm using Chopper. Don't worry, this is actually not going to be as bad as you think it is. He has a self-healing super. I'm going to be fine.
I'll pray for you. Oh, and that's cute. Doctor's matchup.
Yeah, true.
I'm remembering back to the first time that I ever saw the Supernovas was a Raw chapter that their debut chapter, but in Raw, and some text on the side that had characters' names and descriptions, but not placed to them. So when looking at the 11 Supernovas, I hear something like Surgeon of Death. I think, oh, this is it's gonna be this guy, right? And the one I was thinking of was Hawkins, because he looks more of like a traditional doctor than fucking Law does. Is useless mid in this? Oh no.
No, he is not.
No, he doesn't get playable until. Well, no, technically he's playable in the multiplayer of Unlimited Cruise. But I was gonna say, in a real capacity, he doesn't become playable in anything until Pirate Warriors 4.
The only thing really annoying about playing Chopper, though, is that his initial punch on his light string is really short range. It's not until you get to the second and third hits where he transforms and gets a really good fucking range.
This game has a guard button, right?
Nope, just dodge.
I was gonna say, can you do guard point? The one where he just becomes the big ball.
Not literally, unfortunately, but he can also go back to this form.
Good.
For some pretty good beefy blows.
You get horn mode.
Yes. It's his aerial attack. Is that the regular one? Yeah. Okay. Nope, that's not horn mode. Now heals. Also, Chopper has like 3 fucking items equipped where he can just heal himself anyway, so it's easy enough.
Does he have the rumble ball?
Probably for a level 2, I'll be willing to bet. But again, I'm demolishing this anyway.
Oh yeah, he does have the horn mode. One that should have been his actual default state of being.
Ooh, good stuff. I just wish that this dodge will then push him so far away. Cool for building business to defensive, but goddamn. Okay, not quite there.
Did you like the part in Fishman Island where Chopper helped Usopp do a war crime?
Which one would that be?
Lighting the tunnels on fire.
That's considered a war crime?
It was the Vietnam thing where the Vietnamese soldiers had the tunnels that they could pop out of.
Oh, I guess.
And I think it was the American troops ended up flooding those with chemical weapons.
The usual, wasn't nitrous oxide. What the hell was it?
White phosphorus? Or was it full?
It wasn't, it was some gel that doesn't extinguish when it's robbed of oxygen. I forget exactly what it was off the top of my head. Chat could probably tell me what it was. Maybe.
Say, that wasn't the napalm. The napalm...
No, it was. I think it was napalm, wasn't it?
Napalm, I believe, was something they dropped in the air.
Maybe. Anyway, so now we got our bonus conditions for unlocking Jinbei. This is a little bit more of a tall order. Not undoable, but still, I'm going to be playing Ace for a little bit, unfortunately.
All right. Can I get in the costume?
Absolutely. Going to ask if we can... did it say... How many team attacks do we have to do with between Ace and Luffy? I think it was 2, I think.
I thought it said 8.
No, 8 supers with Ace and 2 team attacks between him and Luffy. So unfortunately, this is where I ended up putting a lot of time into Ace because, go figure, it takes a little bit to get all this out the door. Because, yeah. So I'll be using him for a little bit. Can you use Luffy twice?
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Also costumes.
Yeah, I was going to ask if I could set them for everyone since they're all in defaults right now. We can still swap them around later.
Yeah. Someday we'll use a tube top. Yeah, unfortunately, you don't really unlock any new costumes through this game mode. That would be kind of neat. I don't know how I'd actually feel about that because I'd rather have it up front, but, you know, it's something, I guess.
There's no worse version of this than the Nintendo Warriors games, where you spend $20 to $40 on DLC to unlock 5 new characters and like 300 costumes, only to find out, oh, you actually have to spend 15 hours grinding out games to actually get those when they should have just been given to you for paying the money.
Me wanting to play the wedding dresses for Lucina and Lin in fucking Fire Emblem Warriors 1, but it won't let me because I gotta grind for it.
Yeah.
Schoolgirl outfit supremacy. Yeah, unfortunately, it's pretty limited.
I wish I had a version without the hat.
Right. Just a 2. Genuinely amazed we didn't already get the open jacket look with him, though.
What's the diff?
The cape's gone.
Oh, yeah. That... No, wait, no, Dressrosa. That would have been out by now.
Yeah. I guess depending on how early it is in the dress. For all I know, this could have been going off of the manga, which would not be the first, which wouldn't almost be possible, yeah.
Yeah. When you're doing a modern shonen game, you definitely do not want to follow the anime-based timeline ever.
Nope. You will never get anything done.
You end up in a case like Storm 3, where the anime didn't get to where that game ended until 18 months later.
Jesus. Alright, so unfortunately, if we want to unlock Jinbei, I'm going to be using Ace for a while. The reason being is because first, I need to do 2 team supers with him and Luffy. I gotta do 8 supers with him in general. And I need to do, I think, dodge 20 attacks with him, I think that last one was. So, either way, this is gonna require some work. God, that was quick.
Which one is the one where you do multiple battles? Oh, this one. You do multiple battles.
Yeah, Battle Royale, which is probably like one of the easier ways to just grind in this game to gain the dumb conditions. But yeah, conditions, yeah.
No, I like that better. It's basically, it is a commission. You have really got to
Oh,
work
that's a
for
commission? I thought it's a condition. Yay, speech impediments.
No, I like that better. It is functionally a commission.
Yeah, hold on. I almost got one at the door here. There we go. This is actually going to win us the match. Yeah. I'm amazed they even took damage during that.
I mentioned this the first time. Please go back to the previous game where they had unique specials, the unique team attacks instead of the Clash of Ninja ones, where it's like if they don't have a unique attack together, they just go together and punch a guy.
I don't think you've actually mentioned that before, but I do generally agree with you.
It's like the special attacks already all look like shit in Clash anyway, so don't bother having unique ones if you're not actually going to get it.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, one more with these 2, then I'll let you off the hook and you can choose whoever you want.
All right.
Sorry, we gotten 1 team super out of the way. We need 2.
I'm going to keep going with whichever characters you want.
Fair enough. My boy. It'd be funny if they changed the hair randomly for the intros.
I was going to say they might. Because I think most of the time in combat, he's just stuck with the regular buzz down cut.
Yeah, true. I should probably mention right now for chat also, I'm not really like shackling myself to making sure that I do get every character unlocked in this before we're done because, oh my god, trying to unlock Akainu was literally torture.
That's a byproduct. If it happens, it happens. It's not necessary.
Yeah.
We're just trying to make the number go up.
Yeah. Also, the more options we have to be able to play is the better. That's the way I'm looking at it, more or less.
Also, anything to make this experience even slightly less monotonous.
Yep.
So going for specific conditions definitely helps in that regard.
Again, you guys can already see how little points we're getting in the B ranks. A rank, we're going to be doing that for a little bit.
By all means, if anyone at this point, this is effectively bullshit / Q&A. If anyone wants us to talk about whatever, we can just talk about whatever.
You know what? Actually, don't attack him for a minute. Let me, I'll just take hits. That way I can build more SP so we can do it. All right, one more.
Does it not work if I try to use it?
Oh wait, no. Actually, yeah, go for it. Let it rip.
Oh, no, you might. Oh.
No, I think this still works.
Let's say I know it drains both of our meters fully. I just didn't know if we both had to get full to do it.
No, we don't have to both be full, but it does drain whatever meter we do have stockpiled regardless. Yeah. Which I guess that is kind of a good thing? Question mark. All right.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't paying attention to that for a while. You were not kidding.
Yep. It really is the bell curve, unfortunately. Hey, what do we got here? Robin? Yeah, I can do that. Don't worry, it's gonna get a shitload of
Lucci.
points. Yeah, probably Lucci. Yeah, and in this stage though, yeah, that's gonna be, it's gonna suck. But I guess if the levels are equalized, it shouldn't be that big a deal.
Hey, you know, in the first game you had Kaku. Can we have a boss fight with Kaku, please? Anyone that isn't just Lucci and only Lucci.
All right, let's see what I can do with here. All right, always opening unfortunately with the barrage, which again, luckily, just stay back here. You should not get hit.
Ever plan on playing Gunslinger Girl? So it's funny. I was watching a video about that anime last night. You might have probably seen it in your recommended even. When a mangaka when a bad manga ruins a good anime.
How's that happen?
So there are some cases that I've been finding out lately, wherein a manga with a decent premise but bad execution gets an anime with that iterates on that premise with great execution, and then and then the mangaka watches it, and then they get real mad that the anime is doing it better than them. So they're like, okay, no, you're gonna take a break. You're gonna switch over to a different studio with different writers. You're gonna make it look uglier, and you're gonna have the writing be way worse. You don't get to be better than me. I made this story.
Some people just hate money, I guess.
That happened with this 2003 anime series Gunslinger Girl, one of the earliest Funimation dubs, and another series from the 90s called His and Her Circumstances, which is a shoujo teen romance manga, which the anime was directed by Hideaki Anno. That was the first thing he did after Evangelion.
Yeah.
He just did a regular teen rom-com after doing that. The mangaka made the anime the manga in season 2. Yeah, basically, he forced them to make it a 1-to-1. Is that enough? Okay, that's not enough.
Nope. I do have to be conscious though of this. I'm less reacting to the dodge prompts there and just more so know that they're coming. But I have to time it a little bit. All right, there we go. A little close, but it do be like that sometimes. God, legs for days in this outfit.
Gorge.
10 out of 10. No notes. Actually, yes notes. Please bring it back. Hey!
Hey, we're there.
We're on our way up to the beat. Hey, ranks. Hopefully, nothing bad happens.
The Gunslinger Girl games came with DVD singles. When you collect all of the games, you practically get half the first season, if I remember correctly. So I didn't actually know there were games. That's interesting. Are they console or are they just like PC CD-ROM game?
Del Flamingo himself will be in attendance for the next match. Oh boy.
Robin beats up her own kidnappers, lol. They were all short and sweet installments in an episodic release order. Console, all PS2. I can't imagine they were very long if they were PS2 discs that were included with DVD singles, but that sounds cool in concept.
All right, sir. Give me a character you want to play. Actually, I'll take Zoro.
Can you?
As soon as I change this outfit. There we go.
Run down the list.
Currently, we have Crocodile, Hancock Ace, Law, and the Straw Hats.
I haven't gotten to Dry Ace yet.
Sounds like a plan. I chose Zoro for a specific reason for this boss fight coming up.
Oh yeah, the promotion match.
Yep. I was thought about just going with the main two for this, but I was like, yeah, nah, we're not gonna be here for a bit.
We're gonna be seeing plenty of them.
We've been waiting for our main event. We're not at the top of the ranks yet, though. Oh, does he now?
Oh, is this when he beats our ass down, or do we actually have to get halfway into A first? I don't remember.
Nice dick shot, buddy. I'm glad he's not one of those guys who wears like those really baggy pants. Otherwise, we might actually be able to see his balls.
He's one of those gym bros that wears the baggy shorts with nothing underneath them.
Right. Oh, I've seen like regular dudes with like cargo shorts, and I can occasionally see down there. I was like, bro. Everything else, at least Doflamingo has a presence here.
Yeah.
If you can beat the next guy, forget the A rank. I'll just let you go ahead and
this
take
is when
thing.
he's gonna sick Fujitora on us.
I'll have you compensate me instead.
How?
That's a very funny phrasing, buddy. Okay.
We're entertaining the crowd great. We're doing wonders for your commerce.
So I'm gonna take that cookie off of Luffy's mouth there.
Yeah. Every volume episode has you play a different girl with their own guns. Japanese PS2, I'm going to assume third-person shooter. That probably won't go over well, but that still sounds funny. There's also an Orphan game on PS2. Yes, that was a PS2 launch game. Orphan Scion of Sorcery.
Hello, Fujitora, who I don't believe is playable, but that'd be wild.
No. Is he not?
No, I don't think he is.
I was gonna say, I thought he was.
Doflamingo might be playable. I have to go check that, though.
It would be more likely to have Fujitora playable because by this point he would have anything resembling a moveset. Doflamingo doesn't really until close to the end of the arc.
I think he already has Overheat at this point in time, though. Yeah, really.
He would have had like 2 named moves.
One of them definitely not being Birdcage yet.
No, definitely not.
The most intimidating fucking man that we've actually had in the Marines yet. And who still is technically undefeated at this point in time, even though it's been 9 years.
Yep. Oh no, since his introduction, it's been 11 years.
Yeah, true. I will give him credit, though. Shout out to him being one of the few high-ranking Marines who is not a fucking Logia user. Thank you.
God.
Right? Seriously.
Green Bull's a Logia again, that's annoying.
Oh my god. I'm not surprising.
He has the plant fruit.
Also, something Rudder Fujitora's already got the gambling thing going on.
Yes, no, that was the first thing you see him doing. Is Luffy and the gang walk into a tavern to get something to eat.
Yep.
And then you see Fujitora in the corner playing poker.
Then your title would be revoked. I like how we're already getting on the abolition of the warlord system. Very funny shit.
That also happened fairly early into the arc.
Ow.
Shout out to Isho for accidentally dropping a meteor on Marijois. He was there.
Wait, seriously?
He was. I'm going to assume that probably happened during Reverie. I was going to say, I know he was there. I don't remember what he did specifically. Did he fight any of the revolutionaries?
Come and take chip damage, sir. So, yeah, Isho here is basically going to operate as you more or less expect. Quick draw playstyle that has a lot of AoEs because of his gravity fruit. Makes him fairly difficult, actually, if I'm being real here.
Yeah.
In fact, hindsight being what is, maybe I should have had you pick Sanji, but I don't think this will be that bad. Oh, yeah, we don't get to a full fight. That's right.
The only hurdle will be the tutorial until you figure it out. I'd have to look for a translation, but someone I know spent an hour trying to read Japanese to do it.
Oh, and look, all right. Doflamingo rigged it. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start, and Meteor anyway.
The weird thing about this is that
it made impact.
Yeah, no, they're pulling ahead to the manga for this because this is what the arena looks like after Sabo destroys it.
That's true. For not being anything like Aramaki.
Green Bull.
Oh yeah.
Green Bull is a motherfucker that's like, I really want to suck Akaindu's dick. I really want to suck Akaindu's dick. I want him to give me head pats.
Bro.
No, he says that. He literally says.
No, I believe it.
No, he literally says he wants to get his hair ruffled by Akainu.
Okay.
That is a verbatim quote.
This is very. Yeah, if they're technically become Doflamingo servants, so that means that they would get a pardon from what I'm trying to do, even though you were just saying that you can revoke Law's status right now.
No. It's him asking Law if Straw Hat is working with him or for him. If he's working for him, then that technically makes him an extension of an arm for the government, and thus he can keep doing whatever. If you're working with him, then he's not an ally of the government, and thus you're committing treason.
Yeah. You do gotta admire Doflamingo's actually got a pretty solid head about him.
This motherfucker has 8,000 contingent.
He does. It actually does make him, in my view, a really good villain, even if things that do kind of go kaput at the very end.
It does make him also kind of an... Don't forget, if your country isn't part of the world government, according to Aramaki, you have no human rights. That is also another quote.
Yeah, I can believe it. I'll make you start all the way back at the beginning. Now, this sucks.
This happened... Never mind, we can take this in just one more session. I thought this was gonna happen a lot later than it did.
Yeah.
I thought this was gonna be way longer.
It helps I've been really pedal to the metal and I've been through all this shit before, so it's not taking nearly what feels like as long.
Yeah. You know, at this rate, if it's just we get launched back to C ranks and just have to work our way back up to the top of A ranks, no, we're not going to unlock every character.
Whee! The average Japanese student opinion after they get one question wrong in their exam.
The Hatsune Miku games when you get any score less than an 80%. Well, gotta go. Later days.
Yep.
Have a good one, Kurt. And Seed is also a good one to try to go out in single fashion.
Which one?
Yeah, there's like 8 of those on PS2. You're gonna have to be a hell of a lot more specific.
Oh yeah, it's called Doflamingo just as Mingo. That's very funny.
Yes, he does.
I will say something really funny. I just noticed that I don't think has come up at all, and it's only Pyrowares that's doing it. He's not calling his crew mateys.
Oh.
I'm very glad about this.
No, I think he did it once during the actual main story.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, I remember being upset about that last week. So I think it happened once. But also, I was looking at it during the credits. This game was translated by a different studio entirely. I wasn't able to find anything on the search that I was able to find the company, but I wasn't able to find their resume. Rubicon Translation Solutions was the studio name that came up for localization.
So one thing I would like to mention really fast before we call it quits here is that one thing Doflamingo and the announcer were saying up front when we started this is that you can keep playing as long as you want. If you lose, you don't lose rank. Just win, and that's all you gotta do. And Doflamingo's out here like, nah, you're going back down to the bottom, buddy. So it's just like, we're breaking our own rules. Hilarious. But, you know, it is what it is. So, I don't even know how long we've been going so far. It's like 9:30 right now?
3 hours.
Yeah, 3-ish hours. Yeah, main story is crushed. We are, I would say, 40% of the way through Battle Colosseum already. Not
to get to A rank took us maybe an hour and a half. So yeah, next session we just do this the whole time. We'll have it finished in like 2.5 hours.
This is also why you don't want to stress too much about making sure you get all the characters unlocked up front when you're doing your first run through, because again, you're not going through full 3 ranks to get to the top. You're going through effectively 5.
Yeah.
So you have time to do all this shit in order to get it all completed. So don't worry too much about that.
Yeah, that's what I said with that many blank slots. Yeah, we're not going to get to everyone after all, even by rank 5.
That being said, though, we do have a good amount of them already unlocked, actually. At least all the core ones, anyway.
Yeah.
All right, boys. With that out of the way, I hope you guys have a good one. Next time, we will be grinding more on this, and we will definitely be grinding on it. Holy shit, air rank is going to be a little bit. We're going to need you guys to help us get through that, because my will to live is not going to be entirely there. I mostly jest, but man, this definitely soured my opinion on this game a little bit. Ugh.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah. Better or worse than Pyro Warriors 2?
I mean,
you don't have to answer that right now. You can come back to it later on.
They don't treat the episode mode like it matters at all in Pirate Warriors 2, whereas this is treated like an extension, like having an entirely second story mode. That game's story is slow and annoying, but it's still just a single run through.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, boys. Catch you next time. Peace.
Nighty night.